to Mom Talk. Today we're going to be discussing grocery shopping tips. So what are some things that you ladies do to get through a horrible shopping experience? That's how it is for me sometimes. What's the thing y'all do with your kids or just in general to get in and out?
Well, I don't usually have the luxury of grocery shopping by myself, so I have to try to find a way to entertain a 3-year-old the whole time. So I let her bring her shopping cart, and certain things that she wants in her cart, we can go ahead and put that in her cart, and then once it's full, fill up mine and fill hers up again.
Oh, so does she throw a fit when you have to empty out some of the stuff, or do you buy what she wants in your cart?
She'll do the trade out herself.
Oh.
So in the beginning, it'll be fruit, and as we get further down the aisle, she'll find something else that she wants that is better than the fruit in her mind.
Oh.
So she'll do the trade out herself, and it's okay.
She can pick one thing? That's cute.
Well, no, I let her, I read the list to her and tell her, go find the bananas. Go find apples. I'm right by her. I'm not going to let her go by herself.
Right.
But she'll go get it, put it in her cart. It's going to take longer. It's not a quick in and out. It's going to be 2 hours to get through the grocery store. But
it's a nice experience. And they're
it's better than an hour of screaming. I would rather take 2 hours of it. Have a good time grocery shopping.
Yeah. Well, plus she's learning at the same time, so that's great. I think that's awesome. I've never tried that.
And her energy. Their little legs going to that grocery store, they're going to use a lot of energy and they're going to be tired after.
Let's go on the way home.
Awesome.
Well, one thing I always forget is I always go to the grocery store hungry. Do y'all do that?
On Saturdays.
I try not to, but yes.
You end up buying like everything, and then you go home and you're like, I didn't even eat this.
If you go on a Saturday, they have samples. If you go to certain
Ooh.
places, and then so you can kind of snack, try maybe a new food that maybe you'll get next time, or you will get that time if it's in your budget.
Yeah.
But
but then I end up buying more. I'm like, sushi. That's what I came for.
well, you get it next time.
Yeah, that's true.
But then you have a little snack, so it might not keep you from being hungry and just buying what you want.
Yeah.
You can stick to your list a little better.
Do you meal plan to help with grocery shopping?
I do.
And create your list on your
Otherwise, it's really expensive. If I plan my meals to where it's like, okay, I'm going to cook this casserole, and then if I cook it Monday, on Wednesday we have the leftovers, and then on Tuesday we'll have a different meal, and you know what I mean? That way it's like I cook 3 meals. And
I try to do that with, like ingredients or things that I have. I got a bunch of broccoli. I got a bunch like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Mushrooms can go bad, so you plan that to
Saute.
kind of like
Put them in
like
everything.
2 or 3
Salad.
days, like salad, pasta, your chicken Alfredo or something like that, and then.
Yeah, we all have a different day to cook. And so
nice.
the girls each have their own day. They have to pick out their meals of what they want to cook. And then Jason and I take on, there's, a few more days. So maybe he has 2 days, I have 2 days, or one will cook, the other one does dishes one night. And
you're going to get into that schedule.
And and then from there we put everything we need for those meals. First check, we might have them. If something's on sale, like meat, we have a freezer. So if it's on sale, we'll get a lot of meat. Put it in there, so we got it to go. But definitely shopping by meal plan
makes it way cheaper. Yeah.
Way cheaper. And it's, you have what you need to make food. And I have a calendar, and we put it up there, so make sure that we thaw out the meat 2 days before so it's ready to go. And
good deal.
Yeah, planning ahead is obviously, I think, the best obviously way to go. And I think everyone already knows that, because if you honestly just go to the restaurant like, oh, this looks good.
It's like $300.
You are seriously there.
And then the food spoils in your fridge because you're like,
So I usually go every 2 weeks unless it's something that I go out, because we juice a lot. We juice a lot every day. So, there's at some point in the middle of the week I have to go back out and get some more stuff, because I want it to go bad. It can't last me 2 weeks.
Right, like bananas, they go.
But that comes in
Banana bread.
that comes
banana bread.
that comes in with the budgeting, though.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I already know in my mind that I'm gonna have to go out in the middle of the week to go get some, fruits and vegetables for the juicing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when you do that, that's when you end up spending more money. Because you're like, oh, I went out and I just needed to get bananas and or apples or whatever. Just
Yeah.
one or two things.
Yeah.
And you go and you get more and more and more. And then before you know it, you're spending about $70, $80 or over 50. You know, in the middle of the week, and you're like, oh, that kind of didn't go into my budgeting, so I wasn't planning on spending on this
20
much.
bucks.
That's when you get a fruit cane.
Yeah.
They're more cheaper and they have just fruits and vegetables. Have you
Oh,
ever
here,
tried that?
here in Corpus,
Yeah, sorry. Well, another thing that's good to do is every time we go to the store, even if I just fed the girls, they're hungry again. You see all the food. So if you bring a snack with you, then you don't, have to.
Yeah, we do as well.
Yeah, it helps.
iPhones help. I've got the iTalk cards. The
Do you-
iTalk cards are so good. iTalk cards, it cost about $2. I think it was $2.99, but it was an app for me that I was like, I absolutely love. Like, it has the foods,
Mhm.
it has things, it has the letters,
Mhm.
the alphabet, the shapes, the colors.
Oh, cool.
And they're literally just like, looks like flashcards, and you just swipe, swipe. And my daughter, she's 18 months old, or today, she's 18 months old, and she, knows how to swipe.
Oh,
And
cool.
she knows she probably knows 95% of all those things.
Oh, good.
That
Awesome.
she's recognized from. So,
So bring activities.
Learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we've got the little washable markers,
Mhm.
because
The dry erase.
the dry erase
Yeah.
markers, with also the flashcards that my
Yeah.
son writes.
Oh, good. We do the
Pretty.
pad. It works it's a pretty good teaching tool. I have two. One of them's 4, one of them's 2, and the store that I go to, they only have a few double-seater shopping carts. Most of them are
Okay.
one-seaters. So, most of the time, unless they have the shopping carts that I need, which is rare because I have like 3 of them, I end up having to figure out how I'm going to suit the girls. So, I always carry or usually have like a blanket or 2 or 3 in the truck. So I put one down to make it soft so they can sit in the cart. And this is when I'm not going full-blown grocery shopping.
Yeah.
But I'll let them sit on that. And sometimes they like to cover, like I have put another one over the shopping cart because they like to act like they're in a cave. And they'll lay in there or they'll just play around in the shopping cart. But underneath, it's like, well, what are you going to fit? 2 of the baskets that they fit perfectly underneath. So I just stock up the 2 baskets with whatever I'm getting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My husband said that when he would take all 3 of his girls with
Yeah.
him, because they're my stepchildren, when he would take them, they all had to hold on to the basket.
Ah.
That's what my son has to do.
They all had to hold on, and they couldn't let go unless he said, "Oh, go get me
Yeah.
that." So that was kind of like what you do, where she does the shopping with you, and I'm sure that was just like amazing for them because they got to let go of the basket. You go,
Yeah.
sweet.
I'm actually working out with my son right now. Because he's the one that's very previously discussed as autism, but he's getting so big, and he doesn't always he just feels confined. He doesn't want to be in the cart, but he doesn't really have an interest right now with his own shopping cart because I did try that for him,
Mhm.
but he likes holding on the side.
Oh,
He's able to walk along, so
that's good.
I think that's a good idea. Just and that kind of because children they need boundaries. When they do, like or little rules or whatever. So just hold on. You can stand there, and if he ever just tries
Yeah.
more often, you get set in the cart.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's like, holding a hand when you're walking anywhere. You
Yeah.
hold onto the basket. You can really, get lost in yourself. And I wish I could hold on the basket. Of course, with older girls,
You
there's been a couple of times where, maybe the fruits and vegetables are all here, and I can just rip this off and be like, "See ya,
Oh, nice.
back over here."
It was like that too. It's like a little freedom away from the adults.
A friend from me.
The adults. For any teenager, I'm sure. It gives them a sense of responsibility and independence. I would think. How old do you think is old enough to be able to do that? Like, what would be
Well,
too
when
young?
I had done that, I think the youngest was probably, because we did it a few times, and the first time we did it, the youngest was probably 10.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the other 2 were 12 and 13.
Oh, okay.
So they were older, but we were all there together, and sometimes
Excuse me.
when you get 3 girls who are very close in age together, they can get,
Rowdy.
Well, and, and they're fine,
Yeah.
but it's me saying, girls, really stop it.
Yeah.
Stop. So if they just go still doing something productive, doing what they
Yeah.
need to do, they're still doing it, but I'm not constantly feeling like I need to say stop.
Right.
Now, other people are probably saying, why are they just here by themselves?
Yeah.
But
Do any of y'all coupon?
I did. I've gotten out of the habit. Need to get back in, but
Is it like, because I know down here they don't take the double couponing. I watched that extreme couponing show. I'm like, I wish I could do
Makes me feel
that.
guilty afterwards.
No kidding. They go from like $1,200 to $3. I'm like, what?
But
I kind of feel bad for the
our
store
grocery
though.
store is so good about
Yeah.
having coupons for something that, I mean, if
Yeah.
you don't plan your meals,
Mhm.
maybe you could change your meal to fit something. Or sometimes everything you get it has a coupon on it.
I
It's
know,
like,
those are great days. You're like,
I
I was gonna get this and I get this for free too. Score!
I didn't need that, but
And I'll take it and give it to somebody else. I have done that. Like, we don't drink soda at all. A lot of times you get a free 2-liter soda.
Mm-hmm.
So the registered person, and I get it because I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste a free item. So I'll give it to the registered person, and they're like, thank you.
Awesome.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and they appreciate it. They're like, oh, thank you. We'll have it at home. I'm like, yeah. We just don't drink soda in our house. But,
So what
so,
about store brand versus name brand? Because to me that means
Yeah.
we'll do that. We'll do a lot of the store brand to save
Yeah.
money if we don't do the coupon.
Oh,
sometimes it's cheaper and sometimes it's not. So you got to just look at. I love that they
I think
have
it depends
these.
what you're buying.
Sometimes it tastes better though. The
Yeah.
HE like
Well, if it's gonna
HEB
give you-
brand,
yeah.
I think it tastes better.
The store brand, yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it doesn't though. Sometimes it's like, no, I'll stick to the original. But we are out of time, sorry. We hope that y'all found some of these tips helpful and we'll see you next week.